Hello, hi Cheapot Man, Super Mario Mania Cassidy. Notifications are great, especially whenever they arrive when the stream starts. Hey Corey, we've climbed up this huge ladder of my own stages, and we're getting close. Cheapot Man could stick around longer if I'd stop sleeping when I get home. But anyway, I believe we were here. Just a 0.1% level, and then I'm sure they'll all be easy after that. You know, no big deal. It'll be a great time. Hey, WXRZ. Who needs a warm-up? We're doing this first. This is the warm-up. Alright. Alright, so if anyone remembers anything... I made 4 very easy stages, and then, well, they became these. So this stage, the gimmick here in this room is that we climbed to the top, and then we gotta go all the way back down and come back up again. But quick! Because we need a mushroom to get through here. It's like the most evil thing about this is... hitboxes are very hard to judge in this. This is not the best thing for me to play first. I actually... Well, I was thinking, like, what I wanted to play, like, all day. And, I don't know. I ended up with this. Okay, just kidding, you don't need a mushroom, you need a P-switch. See, it's my own stage and I forgot. Hopefully the rest of the checkpoint is nice and easy. I've seen so many people have trouble with, this swamp room might look familiar if you played my latest stage. I didn't even think about, like, this pattern, but it's pretty similar. I've seen so many people have trouble with the wall jump part. Wow, how did I not hit those? Oh god, now would be a very bad time to die. So let's make that not happen. Yeah, no death to the checkpoint. This room was originally just some donut lifts, and just got filled with spikes and saws. You know, there's not that many spikes and saws, there could be a few more. I think we could improve this room. The picture thing that WXYZ did, it's a custom emoji on YouTube, and only sponsors can post them. Also known as members. This we want to let it drop just a little bit. Same with this one. On the easier version, there's coins, and you can just walk across this grinder. But if you're fast enough with the P-switch, and people think it's like impossible without it, see how impossible it is? Okay, I would like this. Could save it, because we're going to come back up here. I was always worried, seeing anyone play this or the other stages, that they'd get... Where's, Isn't there donuts up there? You're not live? I guess I still got that coveted ultra low latency DVR. I think there's more donuts, but I guess I'm just gonna have to go. I thought there was more. Maybe they were in another version. Yeah, this huge contraption down here we can't do anything with. So we do this. I really want to not get hit here. That would be pretty cool. Doubt it. Ugh. Yeah, that's very hard to not get that hit. Okay, that bomb's gonna blow up. It's just gonna fall. Massive explosions. Now we can have the second in our series of boss fights. I mean, these are kind of boss fights. So there's like a little safe spot over here, but that's exactly where the bomb comes out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, the twirl. This game's so evil. Sometimes when you twirl, you hear the sound and nothing happens, and that was one of those times. Okay, so you get a checkpoint here, but you don't get it until after you do the boss, because I'm mean. And if you start over, you have to do the boss again, because I'm mean. Okay, where does this come out at? It's not great timing. I don't know if I have the timing. I just want the other checkpoint. Yeah, they do. I think now? I just need them in there. How can you become a member? There's a green join button. I don't know what times it appears or when it doesn't, but basically it's $5 a month. YouTube set price. I can't change it, but you get some extra goodies, like a green name, special pictures in the chat, a room on Discord, stuff like that. I do want to do game request vote again this month with people on Discord who are members. Okay, I got lucky in getting it in there. I was trying to talk. I was trying to talk. All right. We continue from back here. Oh god. That was the only death so far. You realize how long that was? No, I didn't either. Because I had a mushroom, so I didn't... I figure I'm golden, you know. Nothing. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Like, do I want to save it? Probably not. So these donut lifts are the ones I was thinking of. They're just really high. Higher than I remembered. I really like the donut and grinder section to the left. I've always kind of liked that. The jumping you do there. These bosses are like hardly changed in the other versions of this too, because oh god, I almost walked right into that. I like them. This though is a little evil. Because you need to do a little jump twirly thing to not get hit. Like no one I've seen play any version of this doesn't get hit in here. Oh, I forgot the timer. I do want that. We'll get it up next time. If I remember. So I wanted to see how long it took me to beat these levels. Prove they're all, you know, completely atrocious, right? They each take me 4 hours to beat. Oh, no. What the hell? Nope. going back to bed. Twice! Twice. No one's probably ever died that way. Twice. Oh my god. Just don't do it in the next room. That jump looks worse than it is. Oh, damn. The jumping, I thought was gonna really get me, and almost did. Okay. Can we not do that? Jeez. I might throw the controller. It's a really tight section there. Shouldn't have even went, but we're good. We're amazing, we're good. See, I'm so glad I put that checkpoint there. Okay, maybe I'll let that hang out. That'd be probably smart. Well, thank you, WXYZ. That was unexpected. Is there an occasion? I actually just redid my alerts like 2 days ago, and that only plays when someone donates 10 bucks or more. Isn't that crazy? Thank you. Send you a super chat? How about you send a regular chat first? Thank you, WXYZ. Very appreciated. Ugh! Okay. I'm doing terrible at this room. It's only my fault. Ah! There. How about that? All that timing. Okay, so you get the stack down, and then you can go over here. Thanks again for that. Yeah. I was surprised. So don't go up right away. Don't do it. We need that. I wonder if people playing this completely missed the checkpoint. Crap. Oh well, we didn't need that anyway. Threw you off, you were going to donate, and then like, I'm too scared. The slider goes up too far. Alright, the Yoshi is here at the end of the level because he would have broke all the rest of it. But here he is. The Yoshi in the Yoshi level is at the end. You donated $0? Well, that's very nice of you. Just gotta get up to here. Yoshi's very, very, very helpful. Until he walks on the corner of a spike, and then you'll swear his name. be grateful because then you get Smash? Smash is something I'm supposed to be grateful for? Okay, so there's the flagpole. I'm gonna tell you about that. See it? See it? So you can get over there. You can do it. I'm gonna try to do it, actually. Yeah! Otherwise you have to go up and around, and I recommend you go up and around, but, you know, that's there. I just wish the saw was visible. That's the only thing I would, well, it's the biggest thing I would change about the stage. Alright, let me get this timer so we can see how long these levels take. I've only been on for 16 minutes, and that includes intro, whatever, so, like, we'll go with 12. We'll go with 12. Ooh, negative $0. Okay, let's get this timer up here so I can brag to 0 people about how fast I beat my levels. Oops. I don't need it, I've already got it. We could talk about the Nintendo Direct thing, but I probably don't have anything to say. That new Super Mario U Deluxe, what was new in it? But, no, I'm not getting it. Alright, Yoshi's One Screen Escape. So this was a level made for a challenge Blue Television Games did of one-screen levels. And it's kind of was a little inspiration of the latest stage I made. So here, there's one screen, and we gotta go around it a bunch of times. Yeah, no new Mario Maker, but that wasn't a surprise. Should have been a surprise to no one. But still disappointing. Always disappointing. So this opens up this column. We can go down there. Ooh. Yoshi gets to duck, so you get that little benefit if you don't get hit yet. This fire bar is actually kind of hard to see when it's going to be safe or not. It's easy to miss that this bomb is blocking your path, but then we need that P-switch. You can fall back down, but it's easier to do it this way. Yeah, that muncher's hard to avoid. But that's where the power-up is. Ooh, gotcha. Okay, now we can hit this with good timing. Now the way to the door is open. Just don't rush it. Even though there's a P-switch timer on. It doesn't do anything. Yay, and at least that muncher that's really annoying is gone too. One try. That one's not very hard though. Not very hard in comparison to, like, everything else. Everything else that I'm playing today. Maybe. I still like that, how that level came out mostly. It's like one of the only levels that's short. Okay, Mario 3, 2-4, upper and lower. This was not a level for the Mario 3 remake we did, I just did it. Hey Jeff. But I'm pretty happy with this one too. Except for the upper part, maybe. We'll see. I like the lower half quite a bit. We're gonna have to basically go, oops, all the way. Crap. And come back. Twice. Do that in both areas. Okay. This guy will be useful for the Hammer Brother. I should have just waited till he jumped anyway. Maybe a few more spikes than you remember in this original stage. Oops. Oh, damn it. That's what I get trying to do a shell jump. Okay, so here there is a power-up down there. Figured I'd just get it. Could have tried to get it after coming over here. Is it? I forget if this is possible. I was actually half curious just to try it. Ooh, you'd have to go directly down there. Hey, Mikey Mike. And Larry Mac. Hey, this level doesn't have a pyramid of death in the upper part. Grr. I mean, the Pyramid of Death is a feature. Okay, waiting for that Hammer Brother to jump is not really good. I'm just gonna be happy with it. I'm surprised there isn't an easier way to get back over with the P-switch off. Okay, I should not have jumped that close to the saw. Ooh, very tough. Just do that. Hey, Hammy. Checkpoint, and now we get to do the upper part where you need all the key coins. So, I think I remember it being easier to do this, like, last to front. Back to front. I'm gonna do that. See if it changed my mind. The jump always feels like it's gonna be harder than just going straight over it. Need to be over here quick to get that. Then there's another P-switch here. Because P-switches. Oops. I want to hit it. Okay, I got all minute. I want to go up. I do need to be quick. That doesn't feel quick enough. But we got the vine up. Oh god. I think there was a power up in the right section, I want to say. I didn't get it. Okay, there's only 2 left, and we're by the door. There is a P-switch in here. But it is possible to run back from the P-switch that respawns. If you screw that up somehow. Awesome. Bump, bump, bump. Yes, obviously the best time to screw around. We got 13 seconds left. Yeah, I just died at the one Hammer Brother in the bottom part. I do regret not being a little easier to jump back over with the P-switch off. But that's it. Maybe the middle section of this one's a little tight in the top. Especially the duck jump. People have trouble with that. Okay, we've played the hard version. This is 11 times easier. But we're going in order. I re-uploaded it afterward for some reason. Or I maybe made this one last. So we get a star. Which I kind of like that about this version, because it's like you can get a feel for what you're doing in the first part. Without risk. I guess you could save it too. I don't care. could probably save it for now. Might be the smart thing to do. You could probably use the star while you're running up. There's a few less spikes in that area. Hey, Joe. A few less spikes in every area. Still like this little down. Just easy wall jump. See so many people die there though. I just get it now. If I get hit, I'm gonna lose this Shellman anyway first. Yeah. Wasn't fast enough. It's annoying having the fireballs go off like crazy while you're spin jumping. I've seen people try to go like above through those spikes. Like, why? What are you doing that for? I just left that area open so you wouldn't get like crushed at the top. Okay, so here the Shellmet is actually designed to murder you. You will hit the grinder and you will fly off. And it's intentional, I'm sorry. It's after the checkpoint. Oops. Okay, here, this version has this P-switch over here that if you're quick, you'll get some easier jumps up top. Like that. Not that there's a lot of time. Oops, I was gonna actually leave that, but then I got hit. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering the donuts, because they ain't here either. There's just one extra one here. Well, I should be all warmed up to do this section. Yeah, I didn't change this room at all. Not a bit. Hi, Jonathan. Trick is just a little jump and a twirl so you don't go into the saw. But it's not easy. Okay, this is way more open. You can just throw that over there too, because before there was like a one block ledge. You couldn't just fling it over there. Maybe I want you. I'm not sure yet, but I'm grabbing one. Here we get the checkpoint first. Yeah. Way easier to come up here and stand and drop it. I was wondering why it felt so weird to me before. But there's also a shell helmet up there. Hey, strike. So it's possible to get it like this so that cannon doesn't fire bullets, bombs. But then you just have to come in like that. A little scary going by that, waiting for it to shoot in your face. These bombs were in the very first version, that they just blow up automatically. Open your way. I don't know. Thought it was fun. Who took all the spikes out? Don't you go anywhere. I love that slide. I've done it in a couple levels. Okay, we're gonna go up this time. Ooh. For variety. That's what I'd encourage everyone to do anyway. I mean, have it that jump if you feel like you're not gonna hit that saw, but you're going to. See how easy that is? It's like identical to the other level. Like, no changes. Hey, Tedrick. Moving on up to... Jesus Christ. Alright, this level has the lowest clear rate of any of them. I'm gonna get, like, a full thing of coffee, because I might need it. The beginning is the roughest part. Yeah, you'll see. Okay, let's go. This one will be interesting to see how long it takes me to do it. I don't feel the most awake, so every mistake is gonna get blamed on that. Alright, so this part, you can try to do it with Yoshi, you can try to do it without Yoshi. I'm gonna keep Yoshi. Some people abandon him, but he's best for this part. You can just slide through. If you do not have Yoshi, you have to jump over the spikes, and it's insanely difficult in comparison. Ugh, I was worried about that. That's always the most common place to use them. Lose them in there is, or just period. Running down a staircase of spikes with Yoshi is very dangerous. That is the hardest part of the level, though, I think. And from how many times I've seen this tried by somebody, yeah, played, attempted, it's only been cleared by 2. And the last person who cleared it predicted that no one else would ever clear it. So far, they're right. Ah. No, Yoshi. Okay, so we're at the same state as before. This part is no cakewalk. Getting over that is not easy. Nice. Very important to push against walls for safety. Pretty much in all of these. I pushed the twirl button and it didn't do anything. That is the biggest thing I hate about this game. Because I feel robbed every single time. I feel like that wasn't a problem. In the easier version of this, there's actually coins and you can walk across if you have a P-switch on, but we can do it that way. Ah, didn't even need the wall jump on the right side. Okay. Let's take care of these guys. One at a time. There is a checkpoint. Damn it. Not too far ahead. Okay, so the checkpoint is to the left of this area. And if you get through with this P-switch on, you get the checkpoint. So, you might want to come through without it on first. Oh god, that was close. But yeah, nice. What? One death? We're golden. Okay, just a super duper chain chomp there. Now for the part of the level no one sees. You think he has the key, but no. This one's got the key. I mean, there's only two. I'm trying really hard to not press down when I hit the twirl button, because that's whenever the game eats the input. When it feels like it. More power-ups. It's actually pretty close to the other power-up. So it's pretty frequent when I've played this, I remember leaving it there. Okay, we gotta get it back up to that wall. Ugh. Got more time than it sounds like. Okay, you don't really get rewarded by getting to that one earlier. I don't think. I don't know. Damn it did it again. You can hear the twirl sound. It drives me insane. I feel like that was changed with an update. You know, like when they removed phantom jumps and stuff. But no one ever noticed the stupid twirl input eating, except like me. Because I duck jump in every level, ever. Okay, down there is where we need to go. Not up there. We gotta get down there. It's really far. This isn't gonna work. Going down, you get the shortcut here, but I think it's probably better to go up so you at least have an idea what you're gonna be dodging. Okay, a little easier to get through there now without Yoshi, but... Ugh. This part down is kind of treacherous because there's not much time. Okay, we got the checkpoint. We got the important checkpoint. Now I'll actually want the fire flower. Odyssey? Very nice. Have a good night, Cheap Up Man. Damn it! Game, I hate you. I swear that's a new edition. It just makes these levels harder. Not great. Well, I hope good enough. Damn it, you distracted me. You almost got me. It's fun to spin jump on them, hearing that sound. You're alive. It is always something to appreciate. Although sometimes some people may not appreciate it as much as they do other times. I swear to God! It just pisses me off because you hear the sound. It's the game not working. Mm-hmm. But I know about it. We don't need that mushroom. I guess, apparently not. Well, I won't miss the duck jump then. That's a positive. Is it your first time playing Odyssey, Tedrick? Ooh. The burners there are the hardest part about timing. Yes! Okay, apparently this section is harder for me today.
Oh no!
But this is the level with the lowest clear rate that I have. You just never 100%ed it till now? Love how these guys come out, but you just ignore them as they're jumping around like dumbasses. Okay, try really hard to not hit down. I didn't press down and it... Not happy. Well, hi again. So, my game turned off. My internet went out for a little bit. Yep, so we gotta start it over. Wonderful. Well, if I play through Course World, I have to start over. Yeah. Luckily I do have battery backup on my PC. But, the Wii U turned off. Yuck. It is live again. Hopefully everything is working for everybody now. But, yep, it just died here. So, it went down. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of levels. Here, Armor God. Alright, we're starting it over. Guess the good news is I can only improve my time, right? It'll go swimmingly. Yeah, I'll try it again from the beginning. Ah! Well, I've already proven I can make it to the... Oops. I want you. To the first checkpoint without too much trouble. Now if I have trouble, I might end up in the editor. Man, it was just hilarious that it was like, I'm getting pissed off, oops, at the game. Oh damn, I have to do it this way. Nope. At the game not registering twirls. And it just happens at this stage. I haven't deleted any levels, actually. I maybe should. Could be fun. And then immediately everything died. So it's like, did he really break something? No. No, I didn't, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Oh, I still lost you there. I've got some, like, duplicates kind of problem. Okay, I need to be careful here, because it is very scary. I can't overstate how tough that jump is. This fucking twirl. I'm so upset. Whoops. Just don't panic, you'll get up there. Okay, I like that. I didn't actually use the bullet before there because I got hit there. Don't plunge directly into those spikes. Alright. Got the checkpoint again nice and quick. And then we're just gonna run into that saw blade, because we can. It's actually for speed reasons. We're going for a new record. Okay, how many more times will the twirls be eaten? I need a twirl failure count. Oh, I think here it's because he's too close to the spike. Maybe I wonder if that was changed ever. Because I know that's a thing now. I want to say it's been a thing. Whoa, he jumped right into me. I guess thanks for helping out. There's another. If that's like all of my hits, it's because the game eats my twirls. At least if it's ones that, because I was too close, I can't probably speak at the moment. There we go, we got farther. At least if it's because there's like a block underneath Yoshi, I feel like there's a reason I can control. It mostly feels uncontrollable. Okay, so this is a really... I really like this room. So we gotta get a key. Duh. Damn it! That's not the way I thought he would go. Okay, well, we're Yoshi-less. Okay, so there is a power block in the lower right. There's a P-switch up there. The hard castle remixes. Lost Levels Castle Brutal is the only level I've skipped, because there's two of them. So, the second version of it is higher on the list, and we're going to get to it. But I'm probably going to delete the other version either way. So we need a power block, because if you go up, there's a muncher. I think that's the one you're talking about. Oh my god. The bumper is actually useful. Okay. Left. Alright, I think everything is better. I was actually still on the backup server from the last time I had a problem, so... all looks good again! As long as it's not the power going off again, right? Okay, so we need to get a power block before I go into that door. Otherwise, you're going to get highly disappointed. That was a little close. It's actually easier to not go this way. Although I don't exactly remember. I think it's straight down. Okay. You also get a bonus if the P-switch is on. That bonus is known as a checkpoint. Ah! In my head, I'm like, the only thing in my way of this checkpoint is this one spike. And I hit it. Okay, well, we almost made it. That's a pretty long way. It's a really long way. I'm just gonna blame all of the start and stop crap for all problems and my sleeping weirdness. Okay, I didn't get hit there. Finally, I proved it's not a forced hit. Finally. I almost never time it with that burner, but it's easiest if that burner isn't in your way. We're gonna try to get those. Although it doesn't really matter. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So this is the only other Yoshi in this level. If you die after the next checkpoint, you don't get one. Lost the Yoshi and the P-switch. It's all fine. It's all meant to be done with them and without them. Ooh. Okay, that was close. That was very close. Yeah, I try to use like every little bit of space there ever is in every level I've made. No, the twirl killed me. So like this spring, you don't bounce and you can go over. I think a lot of people wall jump from here. It works that way. Well, Mikey Mike, thank you for the donation for finally making the duck troll jump between the spikes. Why is it so big, Streamlabs? Why can't you do normal text? Every time it resets it to this massive font. Thank you, Mikey Mike. Now I want to fix it. Now I want to fix it so you can see it. Signing into Streamlabs is a pain. Like, that's huge. Oh, thank you. Where is it? Click. Alerts. I've reset that to normal size. I don't know how many times, and it does that. Donator message. Yeah, 100 pixels. That's what I want. How about that? Let's try it again. Maybe. Maybe? Where'd it go? There it is. You can actually read that. Awesome. Woohoo, we fixed it. Thank you, Mikey Mike. I didn't know I was getting rewarded that way for doing my own stage. Okay, I really want the checkpoint now, except I need a POW block, and I forgot. Oh, God! Okay. All's good. Nothing to worry about at all. Kind of. Everything's wonderful. Nothing scary at all. Oh, thank God. Checkpoints! Okay, the last bit. I say bit as if it's one screen. So if you remember... Well, never mind. It's too far ahead to worry about. So there's a Bowser in here, and there's 4 key coins to get. I recommend you start over here. How do I get up here? Oh yeah, the bullet. Bowser really tries to join you. It's just not enough room for the both of us. So to get this one over here, we need this bullet. Look through my levels. Yeah, I've done the Castle Marathon ones. The Lost Levels one, the harder version, I still have left. Okay, so to get over up top, I think the easiest way is just to have Bowser do this. He does this, like, methodically every time. Okay, I need a bullet. Yeah, the Airship Marathon is one of those levels I really like. Come here, bullet. We need it to get up there. Okay. One key coin on each side. These blocks will go away if you're slow because Bowser will take them out. Very helpful to intentionally push yourself against blocks to avoid the spikes. Oh, you were close. Okay, here, if you don't wait on the bullet, it's possible that it's going to bump you into the spikes and it won't be nice. Try and kill him. I mean, go for it. The bullet might land somewhere you don't like, but I think you can reset. Okay. Yay, we did it. The level's over. Almost. We got the flagpole boss. It's a thing. You can see the flagpole, but there's a whole bunch of crap still left. And this one, if you're fast, there's a P-warp door up there that will take you to the bottom. Now, it feels like anticlimactic when you go in the door, but you're really relieved. But you're not really skipping much. But it's still what to aim for. Oops. Oh, no. Yep, still made it. So that just gets you to skip this last jump. Alright, 13 minutes from the last time starting the level. Although the game, you know, power issues kind of forced me out, so the other 9 minutes don't really count. Alright, so sadly, the same level is next. Here is how I made it easier. What was the clear rate? Is it like 1? I think these brutal easy levels are like, even though they're like bastardized off of the really hard ones, I think these are some of the best levels I have, probably. Oops. See, easy. I mean, you saw the other crap, this is easy. Damn well is easy. I really like this, because if you don't have Yoshi, then you wall jump over. It's fun whenever you play... Oh! Oh my god, you get to keep Yoshi? What the hell was I doing? Yeah. Oh, that works. Okay, so here there is the P-switch. So you still could wall jump over there. But what I was saying is I really like whenever you have Yoshi that there's a different platforming way of doing the same exact obstacle. Rewarded for a little speed here. Oh, and there. But there's another P-switch up here, so I should have put one ways, but hey, I didn't. Go get yourself a helmet. It's free. I still think the checkpoint is gated off, though, by this. This part, I think, is nearly the same. Oh, no. Checkpoint is right there. I was super nice. You just get a star. What the hell? That's way too nice. I just moved that power up outside, so you have a reason to get shot at. this, I removed the tightness and you can just jump over it and walk underneath it. Look at all these fire flowers. You don't need a one of them. Yeah. I still, like, have an amount of pride for how god-awful hard these stages are to people. But there's power-ups in them, and how many people refuse to put any power-ups in stages. Like, just because you didn't do something perfect. Oops. Would have been nice to eat a friend over there. Mario was never about doing something perfect. But I also like to make my stages super duper long. We need a no power up version. This got more fire bars. Could I eat the P-switch back there? I think I wondered that myself, but I don't think so. Oh well. Hey, Adam. Ooh! That wasn't a bumper. Okay, we're still gonna need that power block. Because I'm mean. It's still like... It's, I feel bad every time someone's played this and they get into the door and then they see you need a power block. But then you'd take it and just smack Bowser with it, but it's not like that really helps you either. Thank you, Yoshi. Wow, he was bouncing all over the place. No! Come here. Didn't need the P-switch on in this one, though. I was just hitting it out of habit, and because I didn't remember it not needing it. Because the other one needed it. Alright, I don't think this room is that different. Ooh. Let me get this power up. Haha. I love when people hit a block in my level. They're like, why isn't that a power up? You're lucky you were protected. Alright. I think it might be... Nice. I was hoping that would work. That's a power up, I think. Like, I give you how many power-ups and you want more? It maybe would be nice if these levels weren't as long, or these really long ones were... I would kind of like if I could put more than 2 checkpoints. Which there is the infinite checkpoint scheme. I don't really want to remake them using it, though. If there was a level that would benefit, it'd be the Lost Levels one, though. Okay, here are the flagpole boss. Little, little more space. I can't remember if you can get Yoshi up there or not. I don't think so. I think you gotta go without him. Alright, I could go back and hit the P-switch. Yoshi's fine though. He'll just sit there. But we just gotta do this one jump. Here you get the top of the flagpole, apparently from the P-warp door for I don't know why. Yoshi was fine. He had things to do. Alright, have we done all those? I think so. Alright, this level, I actually was inspired by a Finch level. Because it had sliding in it, that he doesn't really get much credit for the idea. But I took the sliding, the little part I found fun in his stage, and made it its own thing. So we got 30-second timer, and it's you need all of it pretty much. So the main thing here is that sliding goes exactly 2 blocks. So if you do it nicely, you won't have to adjust very much. The ice blocks are just there for scaring you because there's not ice on the sliding part. 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy that went fast. That was so close to the timer, though. Wow, that only took twice. No, that's... Look at the clear rate! Look at this clear rate! It's what? It's 30 seconds long, but it's 1/4%. There you go! See, it's easy. No, it's very easy for that not to be easy. Alright, here is like the last... most original Star Fox stage. Does that mean anything? Probably not. But I really like how this one turned out. Alright, the gimmick in this is that you have to do a bunch of rooms twice. You'll go through once with the P-switch off, and then once with the P-switch on. And the room is slightly different. Probably could be a little more different. But just don't go back in the door. These arrows that probably make no sense. Ooh, barely made it. I kind of wish I didn't block it off there, but I don't know how I would have done it. Okay, this room kills a bunch of people. It's fairly tight. So you go through once, open the way for the second time, but there's no P-switch, so it's not different the second time, unlike the other rooms. Maybe makes it a little boring. But you can, like... The running off of one platform to the other is probably where most people lose time. Okay, now it's a key coin level. You don't get... It's not an infinite checkpoint thing. I'm not planning on getting Starlink. The most interesting thing I've seen so far is what was in the direct today with Wolf. But, like, I've seen no gameplay that once makes me want to get that game. Isn't it pretty much just, like, made to sell kids' toys? Okay, so what's going on here is there's 3 sections here. And each one drops you off at a different part of the other room, which I call the sewer. That's just what I call it. There's key coins behind those bombs. So there's three coins in the 3 sections, and then there's 3 coins down here. You always go up, then you always get the coins. And down. Ugh. It's hard to see that there's spikes on the floor there. It's probably not super intuitive running through that fast. Okay, we have the key. The bottom part is actually safer. These were extra power-ups if you needed them throughout this. You get another checkpoint. Now for the last part. So we kind of go back to the first formula. We do this room. Get a P-switch. To get through that. Going up is actually harder. And now the boss room. So, I regret a little bit this when you're dropped in here. You kind of freak out, like what's going on. But if you stay on the bottom, nothing bad will happen. There's 4 bombs to hit. You need to react like instantly for that. It's also maybe a regret. But deal with 1 bomb at a time, and all will be fine and dandy. Like the thought I had was like the top is like the enemy's life bar that you're knocking out, and the right side is all costumes. This is your life bar. Okay, that was my idea. Okay, I'm not saying it actually makes sense, or anyone else but me would think that from seeing it. Get a P-switch. Break the single tiny little block that's stopping you from going to the X. Yeah, I like the I still really like the idea of this room. I just think it's just kind of throws you in and people freak out, and I wish it was it eased you in it a little more. Like maybe it could drop you in the room and you not even be able to go up there. But I still think the clear rate of this is, I don't know what I would expect the clear rate to be, but maybe slightly higher. But yeah, I really like this stage. I spent a while on it. So, speaking of Star Fox levels, look at this. There's another one right here. And I have a story. So, this was actually made for some races that were going on. The Mario Maker Discord. Okay, hold on a second. No, the story's longer than that. I made this level for... God, what did I make it for? It was made for something. But then, I found out that the Mario Maker Discord was doing casual races. And they were trying to get the very first one to happen. And someone asked me basically to contribute. And I had this level, basically, and we kind of made it fit into it. And, well, they changed a lot of it. So there's 2 versions of it. There's the one I made, which was too hard for it. You see it's 1.14. It was too hard. So we made it 3.69. And what they wanted was like exploration, but for it to be a race. I don't understand how those go together. But there's key coins and they're not required. So the best way to encourage exploration is to not require people to do it. But anyway, that's why there's two of these here. So the idea, though, if you ignore all that, is that you go through this area once at your own pace, kind of like a Star Fox for Babies level. I don't know. But then the second time you're rushed. You can't reach these P-switches the first time. You should probably, like, oh yeah. Blame the Mario Maker people for that stupid piranha. I hate it. But it's there. I'm gonna try to get up. Oh, I hit this block. I'm gonna try to get all the key coins though. So it's easier to get the key coins while you're not rushing through it. But yeah, while the switch is on, the level will also be a little bit different. Four key coins? Well, I hope that's right. So now we gotta reach the other P-switch before the timer runs out. But each section is pretty short. Don't need 9 seconds to make it to any of these. That one's a little longer. Now apparently, you can also cheese the hell out of this. By going back up. Because I put this one-way wall so you could go backwards, but then you can just go and hit this P-switch. World record strats. This is what happens when levels get edited forcefully right before they're uploaded. So we're just gonna do it fast, and maybe I'll get all the key coins. I'm trying to. Playing the pro version. There's one way so that you can go back if you're slow. All the P-switches come back. I really liked the semi-solids there so you could jump through them, but then the ledge was a little bigger. So you normally go through once and you do it again. Alright, these blocks over here are weird because I hit a power-up. You can be a pink Yoshi. Why? I don't know. This room, you originally had to go through twice, but, too hard to guess. So many bullets. So if you get all the key coins, you basically just get the true ending and get the top of the flagpole. Finish as a Yoshi. Definitely need a whole checkpoint for that extra 15 seconds. So I'm gonna skip to the original, which was too hard. But also doesn't have troll piranhas to kill you. See, like, this jump they thought was too high because you had to have a little bit of a run. Because this was for Kaizo players. Oops, I was trying to read the chat. Sorry, I was playing like a Kaizo player. Any of the Final Fantasy stuff on the Switch? There's several things coming out on the Switch that kind of is giving me a little excuse to maybe play them. Like, I almost played City Skylines when I got home. Because that was released today. And I have it, but I've never played it. Damn it, I'm jumping over the gaps. See, it's too hard. I'm proving the point. There's a lot more distance here. I love those controlled falls. I put them in a lot of these. Going between a spike wall. I think this doesn't have the cheesy cheese because there's one ways. And this was the original. Well, I probably added it afterward. It's not fair. So again, it's different the first time through. Then you have a P-switch on. This one looks easier in some ways. Funny. It's a little cleaner because there's no stupid key coins around. There's... Oh yeah, and there's no enemies. Oops. Oops. Here... There was no auto-scrolling on the other one. For one. So you have to go all the way through. And you have to do it in one run, which is different than the first section because I wanted it to escalate a little bit. But yeah, I usually don't put any enemies in stages like this because I want the obstacles to be very controlled. But they thought they were interesting, I guess. Yeah, the other level was just like trying to be some things that didn't make sense. It still, like, is good, overall. Alright, so here's the boss room now. There's more cannons, and we have to do it twice. Well, pay attention to the safe spots. get here and we gotta go around again. This cannon actually is a little bit mean, but you can like edge around it. There we go. Yeah, there's several games I think I want to play that are coming out on the Switch that I'm not planning on getting on the Switch. One of those would be Civ 6. I actually have some copies of Civilization to give away, so maybe I'll make a big deal out of it. Alright, so I skipped this stage. Oh dear God. So this may not have the lowest clear rate of every level, but look at the world record. You're going down. And then the other level needs deleted. Here we go! The one I dread the most. To me, this is my hardest level. Keep the P-switch on, you get a power up. Lots of rewards. No danger at all. Only rewards. Watching the fire bar on the right side. Good luck. Yeah. The main challenge is there are checkpoints in this level, but because there's only two, you know, the maximum you're allowed to put in without the key coin stuff. Oh, I barely got around that block. It's really far between them. Oh, that part is so fun to do right. I may not make it with a bonus. Oh well. Too late. This part is really hard to get through with a mushroom. I don't remember those saws there. So this is like my favorite thing because it looks like a shell jump, but it's not. Do one. Go for it. I don't care. Yikes. As long as I make it over that, because that's a tough jump. Oh, that's not a power-up. Alright, so there's a P-switch wall on the right side. This must be something I changed, because this wasn't in the other one. Oh my god. I went around that fire bar. One checkpoint. So I didn't put the checkpoint up top. It used to be up there, maybe? But I'm happy if it's there. So I think if you go this way, you'll get a power-up. I mean, that's how it's been, but apparently there's some things I didn't remember. Obviously, a power-up, totally worth it when you get hit on the way there. The stage has a star in it, what? Yeah. Just convenience to get back. Oh! You can go fast there, or you can take your time. I always tend to want to do it fast. Oh god. It's really tough to get across there, especially in one try. Sometimes I go back and hit the switch, depending on how I feel. Sometimes I just feel like getting hit, I guess. Okay, this room we gotta go around twice. There's a P-switch in the upper left, and there's a wall on the right side. A few spikes. I feel like it's easiest to do that in one motion. Ooh. The stress is, like, real in this part. Wasn't there a power-up? I must have already gotten it. Because if it was a fire flower, I probably would have left it. But whatever. I was more confused and... Okay. I just skipped the other power-up, but it's fine. It makes this a little easier, too. Timing between the fire bar and the grinder. Maybe a little tougher than I wanted that to be. We got through. There we go. Now it's a fire flower, so I'm gonna leave it. So I can take a hit through it and still end up with a fire flower. As long as I don't take two. I mean, people playing the level for the first time probably wouldn't, well, I got that like last second, think of doing stuff like that, but anyone clearing this level has probably had to practice every room anyway. Oops. No! No! You need it. Ah! You need to inch to the right of that so you can run to go into the springs. Damn it, back here. Maybe I'll just avoid that power up. I like doing this next part small. I just wish this was easier to one cycle. Get the power up. You can one cycle it without the power up pretty easily. More easily. Oh my god. That was scary. Happy birthday. 1, who are you? 2, who do you think I am? 3, what day do you think my birthday is? Oh, sorry, today. Today is not my birthday. But welcome to the stream. You know, let's just get hit anyway. Because the power-up's right there. Ooh, I was a little worried about that. Oh, to Mario Maker. Oh, that makes sense then. Sorry. Yeah, 3-year anniversary. Ugh. Okay, these loaded in. Kinda crappy. Okay, you want to do this right at the bottom. There we go. Okay. We're getting past this either way. Oh, I wanted to duck. I actually didn't press down, but whatever. Make it up here, you get a power up. Because I'm so nice. Okay, let's see what timing this is. Like that. I just guessed. This is probably still one of the most annoying things in this level. Just hitting those blocks. It's a... Ooh, damn it. It's a little bit trolly. Just a little bit. I mean, I don't think anyone will die from them. Okay, what want the switch so I can just run through here immediately. There's a power-up right there. Oh, I forgot. You do it twice. Isn't that great? Isn't that super? Alright, this part should be the same. Oh, I changed it. Probably because of the soft lock potential. It was really rare, but possible to get soft locked here. So apparently the power block is behind those. I didn't see it yet, but it's got to be there. I don't remember those spikes there. I think there's more spikes in this one. Okay, there's the way. Ooh. Because the correct route in this, in the original stage, is to go on top. So of course I make you go every direction. Checkpoint. Number 2. That means we're almost there. Like, only, this is the last room, right? Okay, it's tough doing all of that and getting the power up in one swoop, but I still like to do it. You can just get the power up slowly and go in that door. Oh no. That's worse. Okay, there's spike here. That spike was actually not in the other version of this that didn't have checkpoints. A couple things are harder in this one, but checkpoints. I much rather have this level exist with checkpoints. It's like, sure, I uploaded it without checkpoints, but I would like anybody else on the planet to play it besides me. Is that all it's for? Because that P-switch is really nice. That's way too easy to get. Okay, this part is a little evil. So I think I have a trick, although when I've tried to do this, it's failed. I'm holding down and I'm holding right, and I'm holding run, and I'm pressing the jump button. And then I should have let go of everything. I don't really like little tricks like that, but well, there it is. That part is very fun. You're rewarded for being quick. I always really like P-switches used for that. If you're fast, you get something. I did it a lot with this stage. Okay, all that is left is the Bowser room. This part was changed. Oh my god, should have ducked. Alright. The end of this room is evil, as you will see. Not that it's changed. I might have taken a Hammer Brother out of this one, actually. Okay, we got plenty of time. There's that. Just imagine from the beginning, the timer is a problem. Killing Bowser Jr. is nice because he could stomp and stun you. Kinda want to hit on purpose. Okay. Now I need to not talk. That was insane. No, I gotta do it without a hit. Okay, I did take... Yes! I did take a Hammer Brother out of this version, so I'm happy about that, because this room with 2 Hammer Brothers, they can start throwing them kind of out of sync, and it's really hard to get through here without having an extra power-up and just running through. So this is much nicer than the other level. Yes, the fireballs get out of control, and they are random, so that kind of sucks a bit, but I haven't seen a situation that you couldn't dodge them yet. Although that sure looked, when I got hit, it sure looked like it was nearly undodgeable. I did beat the world record. What is it, 6 times? 7, 8? 8 times? So, it's more than 7 times. So let's celebrate. Sorry, Z7. I know you got the record on this, but if you'd like it, go play the other one. I think you'll get it. This level only has 3 clears, the one without the checkpoint. And a higher clear rate. Because Z7 isn't on the list. See ya. Now I got another upload slot. Alright. Well, the version I want to exist exists. Alright, moving on. Lost Levels Underground Mix. So this I made for a Mario Maker race that I held. For a little while we were doing races, and we'd get some levels made, and then I had 4 streamers at a time play the same levels, and we'd award points to people based on the order you finished the stage. And this was the last level in the last of those races we had. It could be fun to do that again someday. If you're a streamer, let me know if you're interested. Okay. This is certainly a little harder than I wanted. It's just got 2 checkpoints. There's 2 sections that are a little too hard, and I'll mention them when we get there. But this is remade from the 2 underground levels in the Lost Levels. Yeah, there's only 2. I made that block visible so you know that there is a power-up and you need to catch it, which I think is fun. There's a block there. That's why there's hidden blocks there. I think there was a vine here originally, but of course I made it so you can't run on top. So this part is a little hard. Hi, R. Wyman. So I duck. Having some motion control is really important. See, that was nice. Safety spikes? Safety spikes. But yeah, because I didn't jump on the last Koopa's slow, that part was difficult. You can do this 2 ways. You actually can go over or under. I recommend under. There a piranha? There's one more part that's difficult, but it's after the checkpoint. And just before the other checkpoint. I put that platform there so if you fell, you'd take a hit, but then you could get back up. This also included some of the bonus rooms in the game. The little one-screen bonus areas Mario 1 and the Lost Levels had. They're not so bonusy anymore, though. That part with the bricks was actually kind of mean in the original. This is like the only non-progressive power-up. And that was a hidden power-up in the original game. It just makes it a little easier over here because it gets rid of a muncher, but you don't need to hit it. You have to use the Koopa to get it, so you might not be able to get it. A little harder with a power-up to get around. But I always feel like it's worth it to get them. Insurance. All of these little places that there's blocks and there's semi-solids are usually because I've ran out of blocks. I'm not sure if you can make it over that. Probably. Small Mario easier. Oh wow, look at that. It was so close. Yeah, lots of people put power-up checks like costume checks, and I'm never a fan. I never think you should have to die. That was a poison mushroom originally, that's why there's a Goomba in there. People don't ever find this power-up, because I don't know why. I like the little jump over the Goomba part. This part's a little tricky, I think. You saved a mushroom, though. You can get a shortcut. Alright, so this is the part I think is too hard. So if you don't go through immediately, it looks basically impossible to get through here. But, it's not. I'm usually surprised when I don't get hit, though, but I wish that was a little more open. Like, the wall was a little farther from this blaster or whatever. But anyway, gotta hit the switch, and then go over there fast enough. Yeah, it's pretty tight, especially for being right before a checkpoint in a race level. Those are the two things I regret. You could have gotten soft locked if I didn't put that gate there. So that's why. If you fell down, and then the blocks they turned back to blocks from coins. Now this is 4-2 or whatever. It's 4-2 in Mario 1, whatever the other underground level is. Power up there. This was a bonus area. You jump up and get these coins, but figured I'd add no blocks to be like forced jumping. I think I put some stuff between the pipes. Did I? I thought I did. Nothing too exciting. Alright, this is like a room I like a lot. Just this little jump. Make it a little easier for yourself by clearing this out of the way. If you're big. We're getting a raid. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Zero. We're about to my favorite part of this level. There's a block there, but there's like coins in it, so it's like just there to taunt you, apparently. Alright, so here is the boss. There was a Hammer Brother originally in this spot. Nothing else looks the same. But he throws the hammer in the same exact arc. So, just pay attention, damn it. How is Pathfinder, you guys? This is a little tricky, because you have to time the bullet. You could also run and jump up there. Hey, Kumo. Alright, people try to jump this without the bullet, too. Like, stop! Don't do it! That is it. The Lost levels always had these little blocks at the end to get to the top of the flagpole. On the levels ending with 2 that were underground. Or maybe more than that, but... You get a 1-up if you knew about that. Alright, thanks for the raid. Again, Pathfinder crew. You would have tried to jump the spike wall. Well, go for it. Alright, we're to another place that probably needs deleted. We're getting close, though. Lots of Mario 3 levels coming up. Alright, here's another super brutal Kaizo level. With a world record that's just disgusting. This is an infinite checkpoint version of this. I didn't make it to be an infinite checkpoint level. Look at the world record. It's like, that's like fully optimized. So we're gonna do this one. The other one is like, I forced it to be an infinite checkpoint level, so it's not really as clean. So, I made a level called 10 P-Switch Trials, and this is that idea. way harder. It would be interesting for me to try to do it without using ground pound canceling, because I got really used to doing it in some of these rooms. I really like the spin jump rooms, by the way. Yeah, I think I made this on... I made a lot of this on stream. Oh! I believe. I haven't done that with many stages. But the other version, you get a checkpoint every room. Do it that way too. You can do the brutal Kaizo if you'd like. I'm just accommodating like that. Made sure everything will fall if you're too slow. You'll have nowhere to go. This is a little funny, I died basically exactly the same spot. Do not
Oh no!
Okay. You do have to jump a very tiny little bit. Come on. You actually can stop on that platform and just jump over it. You don't have to do it in one big swoop jump. Bad time. You need a lot of practice with speed control. I really like the end of this room, but since it's number 3, people don't see it as much. And I put the arrow there to encourage wall jumping, but it's really easier just to jump around the walls. That part I think is fun and different. Probably not super intuitive as it scrolls on, but hey, checkpoints. 3 more rooms. This one's pretty easy. Wish I put a cloud there. This one I think is fun with the POW blocks. I mean, it's all fun. What am I saying? Uh-oh. Just in time. Just in time. A couple of these rooms use concepts from the first level I'm talking about that this is kind of a sequel to, and this is one. You'd have to hit a bomb quick enough. There's only 2 of them. There's a couple more than 2. First time through that section. First try through that section. I ate some of the piece rich time there. For the donut. Yep. I have a thing with P-switches. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think what I intended there. I think I got in the habit, and the people I've seen play it, of just not wall jumping there. That arrow is supposed to mean wall jump, by the way. Every arrow in every stage of mine, the meaning has been lost, but this is the easier way to do it. And I really like this lining up and falling. Kinda wish I'd done that a little more. Oops. Just hit that! Good. Barely. P-switches are fun. I like the thing in all of my stages is tension. And P-switches are a way to make that happen. So this, you want to get the shell, throw it against the block so that the P-switch will stay on. Really fun whenever it turns off for a little split second like that. See it turning, everything turn into coins. I tried to make it so, like, wherever you threw the shell, it would end up in the right place. I tested that a bit. Out of there. Number 9. This is the scariest one. It's the scariest one in the first level, too. This for a different reason. This part is very intended to use ground pound canceling. Don't need it there as much. I regret that slightly, because that's probably the hardest part of the stage. I was curious about doing the wall jump there. Oh, geese. Don't tempt me with your ganders. He tried to walk on that. But we're almost there. And this is the hard one. The other one you get a checkpoint every room. It's identical though, other than the little hub to get to every room. Make key coins work. Which I shoved in there barely. Don't need to do ground pound cancel stuff. This little gimmick of the shell. Oh, damn. I actually had it in another level. The P-Switch Palace. The Switch Palace Marathon stage. The Mario World Switch Palace remakes. I had 5 rooms in that. There were only 4 Switch Palaces originally, but I kind of made up my own with this gimmick in it. Because if anyone remembers anything about the Switch Palaces in Mario World, is that they were really difficult. Oops, we're dead.
Oh no!
He didn't stick to the wall. I pushed away. Oh, that was close. See, I didn't do a ground pound cancel that time. It's missing a Yoshi. Not every level can have a Yoshi. Yikes. Oh, I felt like that was too low. I didn't even get to the hard part. Well, apparently I put the toughest rooms together. I saw one person play this level for... it was more than an hour. This version of it, too. Imagine uploading the checkpoint one. Yeah, I gotta do it 3 times. From the beginning, all rooms. Didn't drive me nuts whatsoever. I think I might have streamed that even. I'm sorry everyone who watched. Yeah, full spin jump, you won't hit the ceiling. So I feel like I should probably delete this version of it. And just keep only the infinite checkpoint one, but like... well... there's one additional reason to not, and that's because that level has a soft lock at the end. It was unintended. I'm not happy about it. Okay. Silly mistake. Why would you pick it up, Mario? How much time in the last one? Okay, number 10. Unlike the level that this is a sequel... sequel of, number 10 isn't a gimme. Hey, Jacob. I know you're familiar with this one. Son of a bitch. First time there, at least. Why are you doing different things? Throwing that Koopa early probably doesn't really help. Ah! it's all revenge. It's all this stream is about, is revenge. And because I think it's important to have levels that I can upload, or at least beat, consistently. I still don't like the whole idea of just uploading the hardest ass thing. You can barely get up there because it took you 40 hours to upload it. Like, great, it's wonderful. And who do you want to play this thing? Or you just made it so that everyone can be like, "Oh, you're so awesome. Oh my goodness. I'll never be as good as whoever." So I'm happy I just deleted a level that had no checkpoints in it. I thought I had already deleted it, but it is gone. No, you didn't duck because you were too close to the damn spike. Man, this last section is getting me. This is one of the few levels I didn't put power-ups in, too. My last level I didn't put power-ups in because every screen was one stage. Yes, you can't play the level, but the easier sane version is still there. I didn't clear the one I deleted on stream during this. Oh god, I didn't know if it was going or not. I didn't clear that stage during these sets of streams. Any level I don't clear gets deleted. And I just didn't want to play it, and I didn't want it to exist. So there you go. When the exact same level exists with 2 checkpoints, it's not like 2 is all that much anyway. Yeah, I think that's one of the only levels that Jacob has not beaten. But, damn you! It's like the only one left. Go making levels again. Jacob has to go beating them. It would still be kind of cool to sometime like get a list of all of my levels and who's beaten them all, just to see. I know Jacob is number 1 on that for how many levels of mine they've beaten. Be curious to see who's number 2. Maybe I'll have a giveaway. Beat all my levels, win a prize. I'll make sure to make some new ones during that time. No, I'll just delete them and re-upload them all. D7 played a lot of them. That was my first thought for a second. He played like all of them up to a point, and then he moved to Twitch. To almost never be seen again. It was weird because Z7 would like watch a lot of my streams, like of other games. I think I did max out my slots when it was at 90. Excuse me while I probably shouldn't talk. Yeah! Feel free to jump over the axe in this version. You won't get soft locked. Okay, that last section took a long time. Whew. That might have been the most times I died in a level section. Maybe the airship one was close. These unbeatable world records, though, I tell ya. We got that one, and we got this unbeatable world record. Okay. So let's get this one over with. You're right, R. Wyman. Okay, so it's the same level, but infinite checkpoints and a bonus soft lock at the end. I'd fix it and re-upload it now, but, you know, re-uploading is much different than clearing. This should be super fast now. Had some trouble with that spot before. I really like going around that pipe. It's the Lost Levels jump. You curve around. Just flying through the rooms. Oh yeah, that Goomba walks off. It's just kind of a product of me making this an infinite checkpoint level. There were some things that got a little janky. Still really like this obstacle. So, I don't know. I'd rather just have this version, but the hub area between rooms is kind of ugly. At least it works. And it's like, oh, so what? It has a soft lock at the end. I was so nice. I gave you all these checkpoints. You can do it again. It's easy. You did it once. Yeah, that's a valid reason. I'm not happy about it, right? Thought I normally put cloud blocks like underneath those P-switches, but didn't here for some reason. So you could just run over them, even if you're going quick. If you're not going quick. That was 4. 5 is the muncher one. P-switch timer didn't even run out that time in the room. It ran out during my jump before. 6. See, it'll be over before you know it. And then you can cleanse the P-switch sound from your memory. It was half a miracle that I even shoved infinite checkpoints in here because of the rooms. I think one... What was that? The sound is now my ringtone. I think one room I ended up moving, and then like the P-switch is screwed with the other rooms. I can get you a link to all of my levels. So, I was a little lucky I shoved infinite checkpoints in here because it wasn't built for them. I've only built 2 levels to actually use them, but this one just kind of got them. Yeah, who wouldn't want the code to this stage? It's easy. 8. It's out of doors, of course. Belize? I want the code to this stage. Belize. Just the way that's worded, it's like someone's name is Belize. I'm a little busy, but I'll get it. Unless someone else beats me to it. Pretty Belize, like please. 9. Everyone's favorite room, number 9. Still a little not intuitive to not ground pound cancel there. I still think it's possible without ground pound canceling. It just, that part is really important, helpful that you do it. I'm assuming the person doesn't speak English, and that's why they're being demanding. But I'll get it. When I'm not pushing buttons. I like that little weaving. Tension's so high there. Okay, and the safety coin. I'm very sorry, but please God don't jump over this because this is 6 blocks high. Why it's 6 blocks high, I don't know, but it is. I didn't notice it until after I was uploading it. Alright, well here is a link to all of my stages. And there is the code to this level. Now we'll move on, and if he asks again, then I'll do dirty things. Alright, this level has been uploaded like 12 times. There's probably 3 versions of it alive now. Yeah, that's a nasty soft lock, because you have to restart the whole level. So I remade this whenever we did the Mario 3 project. It's probably the best version of it. One thing I changed is moving the first checkpoint a little sooner, because the 2 checkpoints were a little close together. That pipe will give you a P-switch if you squander this one. Hi, Brocker. Very important there. Oops. But if you're quick, you can make this part slightly easier. I don't know how really helpful it is. Same with these swamps, they won't come down, but I don't think I've seen anybody actually... Oops. I'm being sloppy. Make use of the P-switch being on there. Okay, the checkpoint I moved here, because so many people would die in this area and have to start over, and I kind of regretted it. People don't find these blocks either. They were there originally. Hey, Fanatic, you probably know about these blocks because you just played this level. Did you finish Mario 3? Fanatic was just playing Mario 3. It's one, take one. It's the motto of the level. You shall be rewarded. I haven't seen many people actually find These hidden blocks in here? The checkpoint was there. Wow, I almost made it anyway. You get a little shortcut, but you can't take the top if you come over the P-switch. Oops. See how sloppy I'm being. It was always fun riding on the conveyor belt with the spikes above you. That was just a loose boo. I put him on a track so it wouldn't be possible for... I just wanted to make sure you could always go under it. If you don't have a mushroom, you gotta go down and get one. I think I took out the other door here. Or I made it... Yeah, I moved the other room that was here. I'm just pointing out you could go back and get this. Useful if you start from the checkpoint. Not that what's after here is really hard and needs it or anything. But you can do that. I always like doing this in Mario 3. This is the room, right? This is the room where Boom Boom is, but you slide under there. There's a coin up there to be like... You want this, don't you? Okay, before you could actually just jump over and win, and I kind of liked that about it, but I just made it a traditional room. Just with a few hazards that you don't even need to be near. There we go. So how many versions of this level are still up? I don't know. My upload slots aren't filled yet. Okay, another Mario 3 level. These are the Bowser statues. Some of these levels I don't know what to say anymore. Sadly, you can't do the wall clip. It's criminal. If you take the wrong path, the original level would dump you back out at the beginning, but that pipe is where you would come out if you take the bottom route here. I got rid of one of the donuts because I wanted to reward if you got here without taking any damage. You get a checkpoint either way. I'm gonna go down actually. I probably have went up more often because I like this thwomp. Kind of tight timing to get down there. Wanted to show that room, I guess. Because the paths are slightly different. Like they were... In the original game, the paths were slightly different. Yikes. At least I didn't drop straight in the lava. Hey, look, a bonus room. Bonus. Extra. Both drop you out at the same Bowser fight, though. In Mario 3, you actually get a different row of blocks depending on which path you went. This level has a surprise, though. Come here. Hey, where's my key, Bowser? Oh, hello. He's got the key. Oh, I almost got him in there first time. Yeah, it's a nice surprise, especially if the other Bowser's still alive. Oh, that's a bad spot. Sadly, Bowser doesn't jump where you want him to in Mario Maker. His aim is not great. He's kind of an idiot. Or I guess, oh, I wasn't even looking at the screen. You could say he's smarter, maybe. Get out of here. That, if you have both Bowsers, that room can be a little hectic. Yay! This is a much better reward than you get in the real game. You just save some dumb princess who would rather be kidnapped anyway. How many more we got? We got a lot of Mario 3 levels, but those will fly by. Alright. One of my favorite games on the NES is MC Kids. And by favorite, I mean I really like it and think it's underrated kind of game. And this is a remake of a stage, 2 stages from that. That's why the title's so damn long. I don't think I've ever seen one of those cakes get eaten. Alright, so in this first part we do need to find key coins. God, I had to get rid of that shell or I wouldn't have been able to duck. I thought about playing this game again. Well, this and... So, like, my 4 games I like on the NES that I think are really underrated are... There's Protobos there. This, G.I. Joe, Chip 'n Dale. I think a lot of people like Chip 'n Dale though, and Fire and Ice. That one's a puzzle game, so definitely a lot less like the others. But I don't know. I don't know if I have a point. I don't need one. It's my stream. This jump is a little hard, especially with the P-switch pressure. Gotta have the P-switches. Hey, Relu. Chip 'n Dale is great, and I've never played the second game. Didn't know there was a second game for a long time. Okay, unfortunately there's nothing in this block. Not that there's any way to know that. Oops. And well, that jumps a little hard. Last coin's up here. You get 1 checkpoint. So that's Fright Kid Falls in the original game, and this is Lumberjack Lane. This screen, this stage stuck out to me because it has a little bit of off-screen stuff at the top. So the point of MC Kids though is the levels are all really short, but there's cards hidden in every stage. So I put keys where the cards are in this one. I put extra red coins in the other one than just where the cards were. I'm actually not going where the damn things are. But one thing what made that game fun is that you could get through the levels really fast, but because of the cards you actually wanted to explore like everything. It felt good because there was like 1-ups places and just, I don't know, it just felt good going around it. The controls are actually really good in that game too. But one thing that makes the game not hold up very well is that when you get like to the end of the game and you need cards, there's no way to know what levels they're in. It'd be nice if there was a checklist or something in the game that gave you hints eventually, kind of thing. But there's not. That's the only complaint I have about the game. I think if you have a shell, you'll get a power-up there. This was a bouncy block originally to send you up here. So here you would go to the very top of the screen and jump off the top of the screen. So the airship theme going up and down kind of replicates that too. Because Mario would, well, in that game, you'd be completely off the screen. I kept that for a little bit. Okay, we need both of these keys. I have never played the original Metroid or Zelda. I rented them both once each, but that was my extent of my experiences with those. The Super Nintendo, I mean, I really liked A Link to the Past and loved Super Metroid. And well, they're just way better games than those, so. Yeah, well, there's that. Too bad that's my only remakes from that. I have a MC Kids level remake in Mega Man Maker. Like one of the first levels I did. Alright, here's a bunch of Super Mario 3 remakes. We did a project of remaking every level from the game. Here's a bunch of those, because I did like 8 of them. Have a good night, R. Wyman. The attack angles are weird? That's the complaint you have? My complaint is that I don't know what the hell to do in the game. I feel like it's super unintuitive. Or at least that's my fear that keeps me from ever wanting to play it. If I added a little bit of things to do in these couple rooms. Here the bottom block was actually not there. Bombs wouldn't blow up things either in Mario 3. Well, they were also ice blocks. Okay, depending on the order you do these rooms, you can get different things. So if you get things the order you would normally find it, over here would be a fire flower, but over to the right, it's a progressive leaf. So I would rather have that. You can't really backtrack because there's hidden blocks at those pipes. They were there originally. Just bomb everything. Burn every bush everywhere. I don't know. I've thought of streaming it sometime. So if you have the tail or a shell, you can go through. Go in that pipe, though, at least, to get this checkpoint. If you do. I think this is a fun little challenge anyway. Thanks. You got to Death Mountain a year ago and never went back. So this room has a bunch of hidden blocks that were there originally. Like, these were mean, but that bomb blew up already because of these fire bars I added. But that was like something to kill you. Like, it's as trolly as Mario 3 ever got. Okay, so what you need to do is build these bridges that I just did and the one over here. If you had a tail, you could fly to the end originally, so that's why that saw is there. I added a power-up. Isn't that great? Yeah, this was always a favorite. I always liked mazes as much as it's a maze. It just has that feel, though. Why I named it Koopa Troopa Maze. This is like one of the first levels I probably picked. Well, that's why it's low on the list. Or high on the list, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, it was a very optional level. I always played it, though. Probably. Definitely, if you're scared of levels with low clear rates, play some of these. I'm pretty happy with a lot of them. Let's die instantly. Alright, so this level has a hidden Hammer Brother suit, which you need this P-switch to be on, and then in the original level you would need a Fire Flower and take out some Munchers because Munchers return the coins with the P-switch on. That's where the P-switch was originally. But I made it reset. There's a power-up in there. Where we're going, we don't need it. So this was the Hammer Brothers suit, but, well, that's what you get. You actually are farther ahead by coming back out here. I didn't gate it off. Is everyone writing this down? Writing what down? Oops. How to beat every stage. This checkpoint is actually really close to the end, but it was just kind of a requirement whenever we did the series to put checkpoints in the stages. I mean, there's kind of some spikes. I like the little hops there. Probably easier if you don't try to go get the leaf, but it was always the standout thing in this level. One of them. This might be one of my favorite ones of these. So, it's really hard, but you can fly up in this level, and I made it very hard to do that in this also. So this was originally a power-up. Came out of a bouncy block, that's why there's a spring there. I don't know what to call it. Ugh. And then this would be a leaf. So it's possible to fly up in this one too. And it lets you skip this first section. But it's just really hard to do. Which I feel like is in the spirit of the original level then. Oops. There was a star, I think, there. This had a Lockatoo, I believe, or... No, it didn't. It just had muncher plants that jumped, so... Okay. So that would have been the end of the stage in Mario 3. If you go up the pipe, you get this room, which has no thread in it whatsoever. But it changed a lot, and I think I like what I did with it. I mean I made it. So, you could just get hit and then go through this part as Small Mario easily. But, I think it's a nice challenge to get through there without getting a hit. And you're rewarded for it by getting to skip this section. So obviously I won't skip it. Or if you were Small Mario through the first part, then you have to do this part. Timer's not super easy. Now if you go left, you can get a checkpoint. It's kind of hidden. Not that there's much left. This was always a fun little area. You would always have a leaf here, and you could fly up and hit a P-switch, and then it made the number 3 appear. So, instead what we do is, you go up to get the P-switch, which now that you can reach, but then, gotta follow where the arrow was. Get to see that lovely 3, which would have been blue coins, but it's easy to get there. Just gotta figure out where the hell to go. Not that there's many choices. I just really like the internal airship part. That was kind of totally from scratch. Alright, so this is 1-1 remade. I think it's a little messy because I added key coins. That was one thing we kind of regretted from the Mario 3 level remakes, is that a lot of levels put key coins. Yeah, that person definitely doesn't know English. And they just got kind of cumbersome to always explore in every stage. Oh, I missed the leaf. Get that without it, though. Why are you posting it over and over and over and over and over and over? I spam 30 times, people will do what I want. Oops. Okay, I put a key coin there to actually give this P-switch a meaning. Okay, the other coins are up. So I put the bottom half of the level and the upper half and made different areas, and you just had to do everything. There was nothing over here before, but now it's a cloud section. This part is way harder than it should be. There. I'm happy I didn't get hit, because it's nearly a forced hit. It's not a forced hit. Sadly, if you jump out of here, you don't have the cloud. That's how you can also get that coin there. I'm also being way too slow. Well, crap. Well, you either can get to the pipe in the upper right part with the cloud, or we can fly up there too. Yeah, it's really tight flying there. I'll show you the pro way to do it. Kaiser way. Or you take the cloud to here. I think I missed another coin. We'll get it later. This room's slightly scarier than it was. Okay, I gotta go back and get that though. Let's do it the cool boy way. Whoa, look at that. That was kind of awesome. As soon as I can do it, kind of floating a little bit so the timing is screwed up a bit. Okay, but I could have went back and got another cloud, but I'm being unsafe. And that's how you beat the level. That's why I say it's a little sloppy. The only other thing I could have done really is just like line off the top and the bottom and just made you do both parts, and I could have just kind of killed the key coins. 7-6 underground tower. So what was unique about this stage is that the left and right sides looped. Here's the outside. There was no threats in this area before. So here it might look familiar. You started here and you walked left, and the screen was locked like here. This is what you would see. It didn't horizontally scroll. So I just kind of repeated everything 3 times so that it sort of emulates the scroll, but it's a little different, so it kind of forces you to go around. Not a power-up anyway. But if you go back down on this side, you can get a power-up. You can do some skips with some jumps. This is the way I kind of wanted to push you to go. Because of how I put it together, it probably doesn't look a ton like the original. So that is where we're going, but over here. There's a power-up down there, but you're pretty much only going to get it on the way back. Like, it's only in the way on the way back. That's where the original power-up was. On the way back, you say? What do you mean, way back? Yeah. Yeah. So this level also had the directional lifts that you jump on and they change direction. That's where all these lifts are trying to represent. Sometimes they were just one platform. Here's the end. Oh, there's a one-up over there. Never got it in my life. Okay. So here would have been the end of the level, but I gave you a key. Now you gotta do it backwards. And it feels a little different on the way back down. You actually have to take kind of different paths. Like here, you use these platforms that seemed like they had no purpose before. I feel like because of this, like some of these rooms are like, where am I going? That piranha is also kind of off screen. So here is the same thing with going down, kind of. That was going up over here. Now I just gotta get to the door. Now all that's left is the outside part. Because that was kind of long, I figured I'd put a checkpoint. Oops. There, because why not? Because this is a war zone, you see. Can't have a room without filling it with crap. It's what I do. So brutal, I got hit so many times. (7-3). This one is a star run. The checkpoint is actually optional, but I force you to get a hit if you take it. Why wouldn't you take it, though? Let's see if I can do it first try. In the original level, there were continuous stars, and that was my favorite thing about this stage, so that's what I modeled this after. Is, oops, having to have them. Alright, so that checkpoint's optional. 2 for why not. What's that for? P-switch. It's always good for, in your own stage, to say, what's this for? Oh, that was scaring me because I didn't have a power-up. It was just the P-switch timer. But it's timed on purpose. Most of the time, the star is running out at the end, so you hear dun 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 dun, so you really freak out. The direct. I did watch it and listen to it. I'm still kind of skeptical about the Yoshi game, because of the flip side thing. I'm hopeful though because Woolly World was really good, but I don't know that it looks that great. All right, 1-5. So much Mario 3. So in this level, you started sliding. And if you didn't touch anything, you would just slide and kill a bunch of stuff. So I put this here, so at least you would kill a bunch of stuff, but I'm not touching anything. This is maybe one of my favorite obstacles in this, is just leaping over these, bouncing over the spikes. It's not much, but I don't know, I like it. That timing ended up being awful. We can talk more about the direct though if anyone wants to. Alright, if you go left, it's pretty much gonna just send you back here. There's the part that goes to the clouds. I'll just freaking show you. So there's a key to the right. And there's a key door over here that you'll now know about. Oops, you need a shell. But if you come over here without the key, then your only real option is to take this path, which led to the sky bonus area. And this was auto-scrolling. Where the blocks are down there, there's stuff up here. Nothing needed. I put this block with a square around it. If you flew up here, or did the blocks, because you might not have a leaf, because you won't have a leaf, you'd find the one-up that was here originally with a circle around it. Yes. Shapes. Yeah, that Starlink game, any gameplay I've seen has not looked good to me. Because it looks like a game that's just meant to sell toys. I mean, putting Star Fox in anything excites me a little bit. The little wolf thing they showed was funny. I mean, if it's good, then great. I just am not excited about it. I don't get excited about much. There's a power up here no one ever finds. Oops. No, Star Fox Adventures did not excite me. I did not like that game at all. I own it. Now we gotta backtrack. Hey, the power-up came in handy. The blocks will still be broken. What else was in there? I felt like there was a lot of games. So, like, Luigi's Mansion 3 was a surprise, because we knew about the Luigi's Mansion remake. That should be fun. I hope so. I'll probably forget it's coming until it's released. How about that City Skylines? I actually almost played that when I got home instead I slept again. I have never played an Animal Crossing game. I am the spoil sport here. That doesn't like most games. Yet Nintendo still makes the ones I like the most. Alright, this level is the same as this level, but kind of the same as the other Star Fox level down here. This level was made for a race. For a race that the Incredible Paco did. And he specifically asked me to make a Star Fox style level. Speaking of Star Fox. So this is the original level. Yes, get Peach or die trying. And I did a video of all of the levels. So if you want to see how that went, I played all the levels. This was actually in the finals. This was the first stage used for the last two people left. And they like nearly one-shotted it, which was kind of awesome. It made me really happy because I spend a lot of time in these fast auto-scrolling levels trying to make sure that stuff scrolls onto the screen so that you can like mentally know exactly where you're supposed to go. So again, it's this level, but with some quality of life improvements. So that's 0.38, and this is 1.24. Suitable for Kaizo players. It's the motto of the story of these easier versions. And it's just something funny to say. Things are like spaced out a lot. So this is also one of the few levels I made to intentionally use infinite checkpoints. I just love how I've made so many of these because I just love how satisfying it is to do the fast auto scrolling and jumping through kind of tight sections. Alright, that's the first section. And then you can do the other rooms in any order and you get a checkpoint between them. Each room you get a different Star Fox clan member. The exclamation point is supposed to say, hey, you might want to pay attention to the thing coming up. Like that. Whether you think that when it happens or not, I don't know. Oh god, I thought it was a pipe. I looked away. Always reading the chat when going a pipe or a door. This might be the most interesting section, because it has moving parts. It's all single blocks though, because of the loading when the screen comes up. They get out. There's almost no way to make them be in sync. Oops. It's a little close. That part's a little terrifying because there's a gap. Yikes. If you wait there a little bit, stuff lines up a little better actually. Not that you would want to wait, but most people are probably falling behind a little bit, so I feel good about it. Now for something completely different. Actual flying in a Star Fox level. Why would you put that in there? This section's probably too easy. Like, it says exactly where to go. But, you know, race, Kaizo players, they like to be told what to do. Not even a joke. I like things to be intuitive. Minus straight up indications, go here now. In general, it's a generalized statement. Alright, then a boss room, that's all that's here. Oops. The trick to this room is jumping only on the black cannonballs when they're above the spike. Breath of the Wild also lets you solve problems in different ways. And here's a hidden Yoshi, because why the hell not? You like the giant Z? Oh, you'll love the other version of the stage then. Oops, I just killed Yoshi. Pixel art, like the only time I've done pixel art. There we go. Nice and fast. Yeah, if you like that giant Z, wait till this one. This one, which is 4 times harder. Or so. If only we gave this one to the Kaizo players. Alright, so lots of stuff is quite a bit tighter. 9-minute world record? Come on, you can do better than that, people. Like, even that first jump is just a block tighter, and so is that. It's still infinite checkpoints. It's awkward not hearing the R-wing sound once you hear it. Alright. Hey, the Z is part of the level now. And it's a bunch of really controlled jumps. You get to do it every time between checkpoints. This was something I thought I did that was unique. I usually in an infinite checkpoint level, you just see the checkpoints back to back and nothing between them, but there's something between them now. And if you die doing it, big deal, because you just got a checkpoint. This is definitely tighter. Less room to jump. You feel like Nintendo should... See, I'm reading! Should put everything onto the Switch? So were the 3DS games the system's final goodbye? No. They keep talking about doing more with the 3DS all the time. I would like them to just put the damn games on the Switch and ignore the 3DS, but the 3DS has made them a lot of money, so they don't want to get rid of it. And the 3DS is like the cheaper portable system. So families are still more willing to buy a 3DS than a Switch, because it's like a third the price. I know one person who just did that. Don't just run there. if you don't get hit in the rooms, you'll actually have a costume, and you can basically just run through the Z, which I kind of like as a perk. Yeah, it's interesting that there's board games coming to Switch. I am played out of Catan, though. The running across was not in the other one. Ah! Ah. The reason these levels exist. Yeah, they announced 3 and said there will be 2 more. Well, they announced 5. Catan, Carcassonne, Pandemic. Another game I don't care about. Damn it. Don't remember. And Munchkin. Don't care about that. The spirit of Munchkin is kind of mean compared to the board games I tend to like. Any game where like players can gang up on another one sours me, because it's always me. Sorry, it is. Whenever it kind of happens just sort of naturally, though, but you have to, like, hurt yourself to hurt another player, I don't mind it so much, because then people don't do it so much. Oops. I'm playing Life on hard mode? I mean, I probably am. What do you mean the board game Life? I feel like there's not much more to say about this stage since it's nearly the same thing. It's just tighter. Like here, there's no arrows. Oh no. I have to look at the blocks. Hey, Ben. People seem to find guiding the cloud really difficult, which I can understand. Now, if you have a power-up, you get to do stupid crap like this. World record strats. Guarantee I did that when I was uploading it. In this room, you have to do twice. See, I thought the fire bar was actually kind of really annoying in this room, but the people who like played tested for the race didn't seem to mind that. Okay, we're just gonna have to hit the switch again. Okay, we're just gonna have to play the room again. What you get for reading the chat. Oh, whatever. You were saying you feel like Nintendo should put everything on the Switch. You were specifically talking about the 3DS. I mean, I feel that way. And I have a 3DS capture card and can kind of benefit from not many other people streaming games that are put on the 3DS, and I still would rather have it on the Switch. And I have selfish reasons for stuff to not be on the Switch, but holding a 3DS feels awful. I don't like it. I'd love to plug a controller into the damn thing. The Yoshi's still above that door, but it's a P-switch door, so... I should have had a muncher fly out of that pipe. I should re-upload it with that, so you have to play the whole level again. Alright, well that probably took longer than it should have. But it is the harder version, so my excuse. Mario Kart Mushroom Cave. That looked kind of interesting. Okay. We're near the end. Alright, this level I kind of randomly made and thought I would do something else with it, but there you go. Bonus Star Fox level. It's really short, has a checkpoint. I don't know about concept, it's not like these concepts are original. It's just different jumps in pretty much all of these. There's something about the auto-scroll, fast auto-scroll and just keeping up is still very satisfying. Just ran through those spikes like they weren't there. You wouldn't have owned a 3DS? If it wasn't canceled? If it was, you wouldn't have owned a 3DS if Mega Man Legends was canceled? I'm going with the contrapositive of this statement. Oh god, I feel like a dork. Alright. 2 levels from the... I made only 2 levels for the Mario World remake, compared to 47 levels. 8 for the Mario 3 one. I mainly was just wanting to make Bowser's Castle, though. So there's one thing I don't like about this level, and that's that there's Bowser Fire. But how do I not put, Oh, I gotcha. How do I make Bowser's Castle and not put Bowser in it? But then if I put Bowser in it, he shoots his damn fire everywhere. I do realize now there's one way I could have stopped it, but I didn't do that. And that would be to basically put a block that would kill Bowser, except for the time that you're in the room. Alright, so all of these are made with the original stage, basically. Like, this was the fence you climbed on. But, because I'm me, you have to do all the rooms. Because, well, if I made them, you get to play them. This is not an infinite checkpoint level, though. There's only one checkpoint. You can use it when you want, but I positioned it pretty much so you should get it between rooms 4 and 5. All of these rooms, you basically have to go forward and backward, so it can get a little... You can run out of patience pretty easily. I run out of patience in that room. When I uploaded this, I always did 2 first. This is the one I would usually pick whenever I played the game, the actual original Mario World. This is the room that had carpets. One reason for playing this one is because over here I always had a power-up. Watch those floor boos, those kill the most people. Well, welcome, Soapy the Monkey. I deserve 6 trillion subscribers. Especially all the people on the planet that don't have the internet. No, my opinion's usually who deserves anything. These were Sparkies that you could spin jump on in Mario World. 10,000 subscribers would be nice, though. I can't lie, it's a number I've looked forward to for a long time. This is pretty similar to the original, except for added some jumping. Here's the hardest room. This was originally underwater. And this one is the one that benefits the most from random Bowser fire. I'm sorry. I took some stuff out hoping it would ease it up a bit, which it did, but well, this room's gotten the most complaints. And I'm very sympathetic to them. Especially since you have to go backwards. I could have made it so I put a little shortcut there, but I didn't. Because it's kind of the theme. It's not really much different on the way back, other than that Bowser fire's definitely going by now. But I haven't run into a situation that I thought is a forced hit at all. God knows I playtest the hell out of this stuff too. Yeah, it's not terrible. There's only one Bowser. I didn't put 3 of them. Okay, 7 and 8 might be my favorite rooms. I really like this room. This originally was Bowser statues that shot fire and jumped at you. So, jumping piranhas and fire. And then, whatever it became. Yep, there was a direct. My prediction was right. We had a direct. Now, people asked me yesterday my predictions of the direct. My prediction was that we would have one. But damn it if I wasn't right. One more. This room had charging chucks and a power-up. One of those 2 is actually in this game. Ooh, that was a bad time. You haven't seen it, so what's new? My memory of things that come out is always very short, because I tend to just put it out of my mind until something is really close to being released. Okay, that's not a forced hit, but it looked like one. Go back through it then! No. Not with a checkpoint right here. Alright, now we have the back door segment. If you came in the other entrance to Bowser's Castle. Or if you played the game normally, you'd come here now anyway. Alright. Damn it. I want to prove that there's no forced hit here. Son of a bitch. Alright, well... Okay, well, I got another chance with the power-up. That part is the hardest part to get through with Super Mario. I probably could have taken 1 block out. I felt better about it. Now, why did I... Come on. I swear I've done that spin jump without getting hit, but now I'm feeling crappy about it. Art Boy! Well, thank you for the donation. Wow, that's like the... Yeah, that's the 3rd one today, isn't it? Thank you, Heart Boy. Appreciate that. There we go. I didn't get hit. See, I needed motivation. Except I got hit there. Getting better. Thank you, Heart Boy. I would love to get through without getting hit, because it is really hard. It's harder than I should have made it. That ceiling shouldn't be there. This one spike shouldn't be there. I'm sorry. It's possible. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so this is a little hallway of bosses. Kinda. Ow. Oh, don't worry about it, Cedric. Never worry about it. Ever. Ah! I thought I was gonna get it that time. I really make it a point to not have forced hits in any stage, so any place that's like that tight bothers me. There. I like that you can just hold on the vines that are normally decoration here. To get over him. Alright, this is the best boss room. See? Alright, this boss fight is... The Bowser boss fight is really weird. I admit, fully. But, I had to include a Bowser. I wanted 3 phases for a while, but here we go. So there's a fire flower up there, which will let you shoot fire at Bowser really fast, but there's a P-switch over here to get it. Because P-switches. But it falls all the way down here. It's kind of strange. Fully admit. Then this goes quick. And then we get to see Bowser drown. One other thing that was in the direct, was it Daemon Ex Machina? I'm a little bit interested in that. It was like shown at E3. Okay, a much easier stage with no Bowser fire. If you remember Gnarly, it had these green pinball flipper things. That's what these blocks and note block is meant to represent. I don't know, I took the components and kind of ran with it a little more in this. All the key coins are optional. I'm sorry about the grinder. That's why I'm sorry about it, because it falls. But it had a rope section, and I made it a lot bigger. Oh god, shouldn't have just went. I think it's impossible to hit that spike from below, because it's off screen. Because that would bother me. Yeah, well Gnarly is difficult because it's a vertical level. Those aren't a thing in this game. Ooh. I think you can go under too. The checkpoint is there, but if you want key coins, there's one in the upper left. Yeah, NES controllers, I'm like, why? You're buying them for 10 games? I mean, more than 10, but officially, at first, they only listed 10 games for the NES Online. I'm like, I mean, it's a novelty kind of thing, but it's not like they do anything different. Alright, so this part was a falling section originally. Now it's several short falling sections. And you get to do it quickly the second time. Second time, what? Yep, second time. That room's new. I've seen people do it first try though, so I'm happy about that. You can still climb down slowly and make it. Actually, I shouldn't have waited around, but that pipe is just to get a key coin. Alright, and this is pretty much like the original stage right here. You had 2 P-switches. You actually had 3. It's just for this. That actually won't turn into coins. I kind of wish I had blocked off this key coin So that you had to have the switch on. We can actually die before getting to this door. I wish there was another key coin too, but whatever, it's just for a Yoshi. And the top of the flag pole post thing. I don't really like the Joy-Cons. I was fine with them at first. I still like the Joy-Cons like in the grip, but I've been using my Pro Controller for everything. Alright, well that leaves the level I just made, and that is the last one. I mean, I just uploaded this. I made it on stream, so, but I'll just play it, because it's on the list. I guess. First try, hype. Totally first try now. Hasn't this game been out for 3 years? Who wants to see P break? Apparently that person. Apparently you do. Alright, so this is a... Why am I even saying what this level is? I made it all on stream. Infinite checkpoints. 1 checkpoint every 3 rooms. Oops. First try. Skipping there doesn't really even save you much. You have to, like, jump down for that before that will fire anyway. I love that I just found out that you can, like, jump up here. Like, I never thought of doing that. It seems so obvious now, but you don't have momentum if you do that, so you still might not want to, but sure. I still think the ghost room is probably the hardest. And of course, rooms that are timed with P-switches, because, well, I had to. I mean, certainly similar to the P-switch trials level stuff, but just one room. Still think that conveyor room is the best. It'll be the last room. It's actually kind of tight. Not really super tight, but tighter maybe than I wanted. This is the best room. Ah! Knew it! Knew when I said it. Something stupid's going to happen. I couldn't move from the ground pound. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I just wanted to do the star run better. The element of surprise. Yeah, being thrown down and the star catches up. I hope... One thing I'm happy about is at least that's the first room, so if you screw up from surprise, it's not such a big deal. You don't lose progress. Here, you can wait and look at the room before you start. Every other room should be like that. There we go. Alright, well, sadly, this is the last stage. Now, I want to showcase something here, because it's very important. Some people hate Yoshi, so I did find out that you can kill a Yoshi if you'd like. There'll be another one waiting for you, though. And he'll stare at you in horror and disbelief that you could be a monster.
Mario time.
Just in case you're a Yoshi killer. There you go. Save the animals, nice. Alright, that is every level. Every freaking one. All 93 of them. It was 94 before I started, but I deleted one. So yeah, there's... I think some of the Mario 3 World 8 fortresses are still here. I want to see. It's hard for me to delete anything that's been up for forever. Yeah, like... There's one. It's a duplicate. Then there's some of these that are like this. There's like 2 or 3 up. 2 or 3 versions up. Like, this isn't repetition at all. I mean, it's different. It just doesn't look different. Like, this layout is on my course spot, or my course list here, like 6 times. They're all different. Sort of. I guess I did delete the other, because there's only 2 of these. And then like these that there probably should only be the infinite checkpoint one, but it's kind of dirty. So I'd probably want to just re-upload without the soft lock. Yoshi sounds. Them Yoshi sounds. Feel like I should say something like, never mind. Alright. That's every level. It's kind of disappointing, because I kind of want to do more. So, I heard he kind of slept a little bit, and I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can do whatever the hell I want. I can do, well, I mean, technically I can do whatever I want anyway, but with less consequences than otherwise. I don't know. I don't know at the moment if I will do another stream, but this one is over because I like archives being one thing. I don't know. Anyone have any ideas? Thursdays I was doing randomizers. I was making that a thing. Not that I had like one picked out. Breath of the Wild. I still have never found all of the shrines on normal or master mode on either of my saves. Can you eat your own head? Well, okay, give me some logical inconsistencies and possibilities. I don't want to do a raid. Maybe I do. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Have a good night, Ben. Alright, I will figure out if I'm doing another stream. I can't. Yeah, there's only 120. I only had a small number left. And like the side quests in that game I didn't care about. Well, I know you were joking because you're addicted to that game. What are you at? 850 hours? Christ. I've only played this game longer. I looked at how many hours I played this game once, and it was over 2,000, and that was a while ago. I mean, good God. I think last time I looked it said 820, so I'm just guessing 850. Because it shows on your profile. Go look. Be terrified. Not 850 factorial, though. Never reach that, please. Alright. Maybe I'll play one of those NES games I mentioned. Or something really weird and different. Gonna play MC Kids. Maybe G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's always fun. It's not that long either. Alright, well, I'll figure that crap out, since the only input I've gotten is Breath of the Wild. You know, we'll play end to end. We'll do 100%. It'll be nice. Hopefully I'll see you guys in a little bit. And I'll do something else. But, till then, I guess, enjoy not watching the stream. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thanks for watching all of these levels. Oh my gosh. And I guess this is probably the end of the celebrating 3 years of Mario Maker, which I'm happy I did lots of different stuff for. Alright. Bye for now.